Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got these three green shaded triangles fully confined in a rectangle A, B, C, D, as you can see in this diagram, such that the side length of this rectangle AB is 10x. And moreover, we got this right triangle ADE, whose hypotenuse is 3x, this leg is 2x, and this leg is 5 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded region, the area of all these three triangles combined. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And before we could calculate the area of this green shaded region, we must find the value of x first. So therefore, we are going to focus on this right triangle ADE. And keep in mind that this angle is 90 degrees since we are dealing with this rectangle ABCD. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is 3x, and our two other legs are 2x and 5. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got 2x whole square plus 5 square is going to be equal to 3x whole square. Let's simplify. That is going to give us 4x square plus 25 is going to be equal to 9x square. And now I am going to subtract 4x square from both sides. And here we can see that this is gone on the left hand side. So therefore we ended up with 25 equals to 5 times x square. Now I am going to divide both sides by 5. So therefore our x square value turns out to be 5. And now I am going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore our x value turns out to be positive square root of 5 units. So therefore our x value turns out to be square root of 5. So therefore this side length AB is going to be 10x, and x value is square root of 5. So this is going to give us 10 times square root of 5 units. Likewise, this side length AD is going to be 2 times x, means this x is square root of 5. So this is going to give us 2 times square root of 5. And finally, this hypotenuse AE is going to become 3 times square root of 5. And here's our next step. I am going to label this green triangle as number 1, this triangle as triangle number 2, and finally this triangle number 3. And now let's assume that this base of this triangle 1 is lowercase a. The base of this triangle number 2 is lowercase b. And finally, the base of this triangle number 3 is lowercase c. And now we are going to calculate the area of all these three individual green triangles. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times height. And now let's make an observation. We can see the height of all these three triangles is this AD, which is 2 times square root of 5. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle 1. Let me label this area as a sub 1 is going to be equal to a half times the base of this triangle is a, and the height is 2 times square root of 5. So I can write a times 2 times square root of 5. And if we simplify this thing, that is going to give us this 2 and 2 is gone. So this is going to give us a times square root of 5. And now we are going to calculate the area of this triangle 2. And we know the base of this triangle 2 is lowercase b, and the height is 2 times square root of 5. I'm going to label the area of this triangle as a sub 2 is going to be equal to our base is b. So I'm going to write down base b times 2 times square root of 5 all over 2. And if we simplify, a sub 2 turns out to be this 2 and 2 is gone. So that's going to give us b times square root of 5. And finally, the area of this triangle 3, I'm going to label this one as a sub 3 is going to be our base is c. So that's going to be a half times c times height is 2 times square root of 5. And if we simplify, a sub 3 is going to be equal to c times square root of 5. So thus we figured out the individual areas of all these 3 triangles. So therefore this green shaded area is going to be equal to the sum of all these 3 individual areas, a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3. Now we know a sub 1 is a times square root of 5 plus area a sub 2 is b times square root of 5 plus finally a sub 3 is c times square root of 5. And here we can factor out square root of 5. So therefore we are going to have a plus b plus c in the parentheses. And now our task is to calculate the value of this a plus b plus c. We are talking about this segment length EC. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole AB length is 10 times square root of 5. And this segment DE length is 5. So therefore this remaining EC length is going to be 10 times square root of 5 minus 5. So therefore we conclude that our this a plus b plus c length turns out to be 10 times square root of 5 minus 5. So therefore I can write down square root of 5 times this is going to be 10 times square root of 5 minus 5. And now we are going to distribute. So when we multiply this first one, that is going to give us 50 minus 5 times square root of 5 square units. So thus the green shaded area turns out to be equal to 50 minus 5 times square root of 5 square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 38.82 square units as well. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.